Well, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the second quarterfinal of this particular evening. This quarterfinal taking place in the silver segment, apparently. The JNS Toros taking on the Rroaring Tigers. The Rroaring Tigers, they won the toss, selected to field first, have managed to pick up Manish Parekh, who was going great guns, 18 of 10. We're in the fourth over. This is the last over of the power play. That is the mandatory power play, apparently. And then we have the batting power play that can be taken in between the 11th and the 16th over, apparently. Kunal Zaveri, the man on strike. Gurunath Govil, the bowler. Worked away on the onside for a single there. 26 for 1 are the JNS Toros. They were going great guns before Manish Parekh fell. Now the onus rests on these two gentlemen in the middle. It's Harish Shroff on strike at the moment. Going down the leg side is what the umpire reckons, I believe. Gurunath Govil has picked up the sole wicket to fall. Harish Shroff, 7 of 11. Has taken his time here, which you can initially. All that he needs to do is now build a partnership with Kunal Zaveri out there. Power play in the mandatory power play overs have been done and dusted with 27 for 1 are the JNS Toros. So Gurunath Govil to Harish Shroff here. Short ball cut away in the air. Will go into the boundary for 4. The sweeper sweeping on the offside had no chance to cut it off. Gets a boundary of the very first ball here. Does Harish Shroff. Take a look at this once again. Short wide, asking to be hit. And Kunal Zaveri accepted the invitation. Superbly done there by Kunal Zaveri. Sundaresh Subramanian goes down the leg side there. Will be called a wide. Kunal Zaveri, 5 of 3. Will be feeling good after hitting that boundary. Cuts again, this time straight to cover. Will be a dot. They need to build a partnership here. Do the JNS Toros. They're going along pretty well with the run rate apparently. Both batsmen still in single figures. Off the back foot, straight to backward point. So no run there as well. Sundaresh Subramanian is pulling things back after having conceded a boundary of the first ball. That's what you want to do as a bowler. Don't want to play in the batsman's hands. Worked away on the onside here for a single by Kunal Zaveri. Will bring Harish Shroff on strike. Harish has played a few good innings for his side in the past. His team would be hoping that he can repeat the dose for them. Harish Shroff facing up. Down the leg side. Will be signaled as another wide down the leg side. A couple of wides being bowled here by Sundaresh Subramanian. He's tailing the ball back into the right-hander, especially when he's starting on the stumps. All he needs to do is start just outside the line of the off stump so he can end up on the stumps. Well bowled. Boot work to stop the ball. Never advisable for youngsters. Bowlers in their follow through, never easy. Trying to stop a ball, let it be with the hand or with the boot. A ball to come in the 5th over. Harish Shroff on strike. Will be a single to complete the 5th. 34 for 1 are the JNS Toros. Change in the bowling. Vishal Kshatriya being introduced into the attack for the first time. 5 overs, 34 for 1. Decently placed are the JNS Toros at the moment. Okay, he chased a wide one out there. Will end up in a dot. I believe it would have been a wide ball signal by the umpire had he let this go by. Played away down towards long on this time for a single by Harish Shroff. Will bring Kunal Zaveri on strike. Straight back to the bowler. No run there for Kunal Zaveri. Tossed up, goes down the ground to long off. Does Kunal Zaveri. Rroaring Tigers won the toss, elected to field first. So far so good for them. They've managed to keep the run rate down to 6.35. They managed to pick up a wicket of Manish Parekh, who was going great guns. Off the back foot goes Harish Shroff down to long on for a single only. JNS Toros. Need to inject some momentum into their innings here. Harish Shroff in particular, 10 of 16. Just needs to up the ante a bit. Kunal Zaveri, 7 of 8. Quarter final in the silver segment. Needs to be a run fest out here. 6 overs have been bowled. 38 for 1 are the JNS Toros. Goes through the onside here. Mid-wicket will parry it over the fence. It's gone for 6. Sanjay Chandaramani greeted with a big hit off the first ball. Kunal Zaveri, the batsman there, taking full toll of that shot one. Good shot, Kunal. Ball went well over the fence for 6. Again another short ball, top edge, straight to the bowler. So Sanjay Chandaramani has the last laugh. Superbly done there by Sanjay Chandaramani. Well done, Sanjay Chandaramani. A simple catch in the end to dismiss the good-looking Kunal Zaveri. He goes for 14 of 10. Promised but could not deliver. 44 for 2 after 6.2 overs are the JNS Toros. Now Mehul Shah to replace Kunal Zaveri will be facing up to Sanjay Chandiramani, who's managed to pick up a wicket in his very first over. Anticlimax really, went for a 6 of the first ball and picked up a wicket on the next. Had the last laugh. Good delivery first up to Mehul Shah. Well outside the line of the off stump, will be signalled as a wide there by the umpire, rightly so. Was well besides the tram line. .45 for 2, JNS Toros. They're in desperate need of a partnership here. Down the leg side will be given as a wide. So consecutive wides here being bowled by Sanjay Chandiramani. Just losing the plot a bit. Mehul Shah facing up. This is the Bayside Sports School Dads Cricket Championship Season 10. We're coming to you live from the Air India Cricket Ground here in Santa Cruz, KALINA, Mumbai. This is the quarter final in the silver segment apparently. There are 4 segments: platinum, gold, silver and bronze. Off the back foot, straight to backward point. Pushed away in the air briefly, but well past cover. Thinking about the second, they're finally running it. Will make it in the end. Will Harish Shroff at the non-striking end. 7 overs have been bowled. 48 for 2 are the JNS Toros. Vishal Kshatriya to continue. Harish Shroff, the batsman. Tossed up, goes down the ground. Does Harish Shroff. Will be a single down to long off. Mehul Shah now on strike. Goes through the onside, does Mehul Shah. Will pick up a single. $50 up for the JNS Toros. Goes through the onside, does Harish Shroff there. Down to deep mid-wicket. Now Mehul Shah. Goes over the top. Long on. Will not even get close to it. Mid-wicket was lurking around that ball. Or was it the bowler? It was the bowler. The poor bowler bowled the ball, had to go all the way chasing. Tried to get to the ball, wasn't able to do so. Vishal Kshatriya. Nevertheless, he's here to bowl the fifth ball of the over. Harish Shroff on strike. Played away on the onside. Will pick up a single here, will Harish Shroff. Now Mehul Shah on strike. Facing the last ball of the eighth over. JNS Toros 53 for 2. They've kept it quiet, have the Rroaring Tigers, to be honest. Picked up a couple of wickets. Winning the toss, selecting to field first. Both teams are in the balance at the moment. Cut away, straight to cover. He misfields. Sanjay Chandiramani will give them the single. 54 for 2 after 8 overs are the JNS Toros. Sanjay Chandiramani bowled his first over for 10 but picked up a wicket. That will be called a wide. Has bowled a few wides here, has Sanjay Chandiramani. Just struggled to keep the ball in play. Wants to bowl a line outside the line of off stump because that's where his field is set. Strong offside field. Mehul Shah 5 of 7. Coming back into the right-hander off the wicket. Will be a dot there. JNS Toros 55 for 2 apparently. Wanting to cut that hard, unable to put bat to ball though. Mehul Shah, the batsman there. Driven away down towards long off for a single apparently. .3 overs, 56 for 2 are the JNS Toros. Looking to go hard through the onside, Harish Shroff completely mistimed it. He is under some pressure when you consider that he scored 14 of 20. He wants to get a move on here, Harish Shroff. Has struggled a tad to rotate the strike. But what's important is that he's still batting. Will be called another wide there. Just besides the tram line. Sanjay Chandiramani is gutted with himself there. Outside the line of the off stump, beaten there, Mehul Shah. But he's persisting with the line outside the line of the off stump, Sanjay Chandiramani. Irrespective of the number of wides that he's bowled so far in his 2 overs. Bowled a couple in this over itself. There you go. Just outside the line of the off stump, driven away down towards long off this time for a single. 9 overs have been completed here. 59 for 2 are the JNS Toros. Vishal Kshatriya with the ball in hand. A couple of overs, has given away only 10 runs. Has been economical so far. Outside edge, just short of short third man. Tried to get there, but just fell short of him. The wicketkeeper has a thing or two to say to him. Now Harish Shroff, 14 of 20. Can he up the ante? Just before the halfway stage of the innings. Off the back foot into the offside will be a single for Harish Shroff here. This is the Bayside Sports Cool Dads Cricket Championship Season 10. We're coming to you live from the Air India Cricket Ground here in Santa Cruz, KALINA, Mumbai. This matchup taking place between the JNS Toros and the Rroaring Tigers. A quarter final in the silver segment. We have 4 segments: platinum, gold, silver and bronze. Rroaring Tigers won the toss, elected to field first. They would be happy with the way things are going on at the moment. Run rates not too high. Just in and around, hovering at 6.54 at the moment. Looking to play that ball through the onside was Mehul Shah. Completely missed the ball. Well bowled. Equally well played. Will be a single to Mehul Shah. Couple of balls to go in the 10th. JNS Toros 62 for 2. Goes down the ground. Finds mid-wicket. Wanting the single there. Mehul Shah. In fact, it's Harish Shroff. No. Mehul Shah who has to go run out here. A run out. He wanted the single, did Mehul Shah apparently. Harish Shroff played that to mid-wicket. Both the batsmen needed to agree with each other. He was backing off too far, was Mehul Shah. And the third wicket down for the JNS Toros at the score of 62. Drinks will be taken. We'll take a short 4-minute break and bring you live action thereafter. Harshvardhan Deshpande to Amit Duggar. Harish Shroff on strike. Outside the line of the off stump. Wanting to glide that, missing the ball altogether. Harish Shroff has struggled a tad bit to rotate the strike apparently in the innings. Steps out here, will be stumped out. So the pressure getting the better of Harish Shroff. White signal there by the umpire. But a stumping is a legitimate mode of dismissal on a wide ball. Good bowling there by Harshvardhan Deshpande because he threw it wide after seeing Harish Shroff charge. Take a look at this once again. There you go, leaving the right-hander after pitching. Curling away from Harish Shroff. Fourth wicket down here for the JNS Toros. Rroaring Tigers are really roaring in the middle at the moment. It's going to be Neeraj Parab to face up. Both batsmen on not at the moment. Gets off the mark, does Neeraj Parab with a single. Now Amit Duggar on strike. They're in desperate need of a partnership here, the JNS Toros. Both new batsmen at the crease. This is going to be a big challenge for the JNS Toros going forward. They need runs, they need a partnership. Will be called a no ball, has been called a no ball. And what's good here for Amit Duggar, he's put it to the boundary to go along with that. 5 runs will be added to the total and they'll get a free hit here. Will Amit Duggar in the middle. Wanted to flight it, just overdid it there. Did Harshvardhan Deshpande. Ball beat deep mid-wicket into the fence. Amit Duggar on strike. Coming inside the line of the ball to access the onside. Finds the fine leg boundary, does Amit Duggar. So the free hit going in favor of Amit Duggar and the JNS Toros. This is a good sign for Amit Duggar as a personnel. He's seen that fine leg was in the 30-yard circle. Was a premeditated shot. The execution was top class. Finds himself a boundary. Amit Duggar, 8 of 2. Couple of boundaries to him. This is going to be another no ball by the looks of it. And he finds a way to stop it, does the fieldsman out there at deep square leg. Will be a couple of runs to Amit Duggar. He gets another free hit, does Amit Duggar. Outside the line of the off stump, beaten there. So the free hit going in favor of the bowler Harshvardhan Deshpande. You got to give him credit for at least that. A ball to go in the 11th. This over has been a tad expensive. 17 of it so far. Amit Duggar 10 of 4 balls. He started on a high, has Amit Duggar here. Cut away off the back foot to the man at point. Will pick up a single. So 81 for 4 after 11 overs are the JNS Toros. Vishal Kshatriya will bowl out here in the 12th over. Has given away only 14 runs in his 3 overs. Has been economical. Amit Duggar on strike. 11 of 5 to Amit. Beaten outside the line of the off stump, but will be signalled as a wide ball there. Just besides the tram line, according to umpire Samir Dhirwani. One of the better umpires on display is umpire Samir Dhirwani. Knows his job really well. Conducts it in his own style. Very cool, calm and collective in the middle. Always proactive. Now Amit Duggar on strike. Well out to the line of the off stump. Beaten there, Amit Duggar. Vishal Kshatriya. He's done a phenomenal job so far for his side. Amit Duggar. 11 of 6 on strike. Worked away on the onside. Will pick up a quick single here, will Amit Duggar and Neeraj Parab. Partnership 16 apparently of just 8 balls. That's a good sign. It's an indicator of good things to come for the batsman. Looking to cut that one hard, unable to put bat to ball there, Neeraj Parab. The shot was on, just could not execute it in the best possible way. On the onside, straight to mid-wicket. Will pick up a single here, will Neeraj Parab. Brings Amit Duggar on strike. Wide signal there by the umpire. Amit Duggar, 12 of 7. Has started off really well here with the bat. Vishal Kshatriya has given away 4 runs in the 5 balls that he's bowled so far. Couple of runs coming in the form of wides. But he's done well overall. He's given away only 18 runs and a ball to go in his spell. Bit of a misunderstanding. But he'll make his ground, will Neeraj Parab in the end. Finishes off with a single, does Amit Duggar. 12 overs have been bowled. 86 for 4 are the JNS Toros. Cut away. Straight to the man, sweeping in the deep for a single. Neeraj Parab on strike. Cut away. Finds the gap between short third man and point, but third man does really well to stop that ball with his boot. Does not allow the ball to go any further. They only pick up a single. Amit Duggar, 14 of 10, will be on strike now. Bit of a partnership developing between these two. Tossed up. Goes straight back to the bowler. No run taken. Comes down the ground as Amit Duggar. Goes through the onside. Long on will tidy up. Will keep it down to only a single apparently. Neeraj Parab should have come back for the second there. Now Neeraj Parab on strike. Off the back foot into the onside. Deep mid wicket will do the tidying up. Gets a single. There's Neeraj Parab there. They've been dealing in singles all throughout the over so far. 4 singles in the 5 balls that have been bowled. Harshvardhan Deshpande is bowled pretty economically at the moment. A ball to come in the 13th. 90 for 4 are the JNS Toros. Chopped away to point. Dot to complete the 13th. 90 for 4 it will be. JNS Toros. Snell and Saria here to Neeraj Parab. Neeraj batting on 4 of 5. Pulled away in fine fashion for 4. One bounce she went over the ropes. Good shot from Neeraj Parab. They needed this boundary to the JNS Toros. Things were looking a bit gloomy out there. They were dealing in singles for quite some time. A boundary is most welcome. Neeraj Parab provides them with the same. JNS Toros move on to 94. Snehal Ansaria to Neeraj Parab. Looking to cut that one off the back foot. Unable to put bat to ball though. Ball leaving the right-handed Neeraj Parab there. Off the back foot. Once again unable to put bat to ball. Snehal Ansaria to Neeraj Parab. This is the Bayside Sports Cool Dads Cricket Championship Season 10. We are coming to you live from the Air India Cricket Ground here in Santa Cruz, KALINA, Mumbai. This matchup taking place between the JNS Toros and the Rroaring Tigers. It was the Rroaring Tigers. They won the toss, elected to field first. They've done well so far, picked up 4 wickets. We're in the 14th over, have given away only 94 runs. That's pretty decent when you consider T20 cricket in action. This time puts back to ball. And he finds the gap for 4. Does Neeraj Parab. Second boundary of the over. A welcome one of that. First he went through fine leg. This time he finds the point fence. Off the back foot. Cut that beautifully, and once that beat backward point, there was no looking back. Neeraj Parab 12 of 10. A ball to come in the 14th. Tossed up, goes down the ground, does Neeraj Parab. Will be a single. 14 overs have been bowled. 99 for 4 are the JNS Toros. Quiet power play over so far. Mayur Desai to Amit Duggar. Only 3 runs of it. Down the ground. There is mid-on. He does well to stop the ball. JNS Toros. A ball to come in the 15th. Outside edge found. Third man is in position. Good field setting here by the Rroaring Tigers. Usually you see the fielder in the 30-yard circle in the power play. 15 overs have been bowled. 104 for 4 are the JNS Toros. Neeraj Parab now on strike. Well bowled, Gurunath. Gurunath Govil being employed in the power play. Has bowled his couple of overs economically. He's given away only 12 runs. Has picked up a wicket as well. This is going to be an important over. They need to take toll of the power play to the JNS Toros batsman in the middle. Neeraj Parab beaten again outside the line of the off stump. Run a ball 16 to Neeraj Parab. They need to put the foot on the accelerator. They're trying, but they're not able to get the boundaries in the power play, which is the need of the hour. Goes over the top here. Will find the boundary. Very good shot there from Neeraj Parab. Finally gets one in the middle. They needed this boundary, did the JNS Toros. Pitched up. And was a very good shot through the line of the ball by Neeraj Parab. 3 balls to go. Can Neeraj Parab take toll of the next 3 balls in the best possible way? Can he find boundaries here? Constantly inside edge there. Fine leg is chasing the ball, but the ball will win the race apparently. Yes, it will. Consecutive boundaries coming from the bat of Neeraj Parab here. Slice of luck. They say fortune favors the brave, and that's exactly what happened there. Was looking for the big hit, only managed the inside edge, and luckily for him, it surpassed short fine leg for 4. Scoreboard moves on to 112. Couple of balls to come in the power play. If you're wondering why it's the power play, it's because this is the batting power play. Batting power play consists of 2 overs, which are taken between the 11th and the 16th. Straight back to the bowler goes Neeraj Parab. Now a ball to come. That was a well bowled delivery by Gurunath Govil right up there. Not allowing Neeraj Parab to get underneath it. This is an important ball here. Last ball of the power play. Will go straight to mid-off and will pick up a single here, will Neeraj Parab. So 9 runs coming off the over so far. 16 overs have been bowled. 113 for 4 are the JNS Toros. Harshvardhan Deshpande to Neeraj Parab. They've gained some momentum in the power play. He slammed that through the onside. One bounce, she went into the ropes for 4. Well done, Neeraj Parab. He's getting a move on out here. That's exactly what the JNS Toros need. Harshvardhan Deshpande pitching this one slightly short, going onto the back foot there. And killing it between deep square leg and deep mid wicket for 4. Very well done there by Neeraj Parab. He moves on to 29 of just 21 balls. Harshvardhan Deshpande will be mindful of the fact that he needs to pitch this one up. Steps out, takes it on the full, does not quite time it well. Will find deep mid wicket. They're coming back for the second here apparently. And he makes it in the end as Amit Duggar running to the danger end. Solid partnership, 52 of 38 balls. It's gaining momentum here. Well, wide outside the line of the off stump, will be signalled as a wide. The ball's pretty wet, not an easy ball to grip really. Harshvardhan is bowling his over quickly here. Does not bother wiping the ball. Goes over the top. Does Neeraj Parab will find himself another boundary. This is quality batting now from Neeraj Parab. He's put his foot on the accelerator. And is really getting a move on out here. That's exactly what the doctor orders for the JNS Toros. Went straight over the bowler's head this time. Long off tried his best, but he had no chance. Now he's being placed relatively straight. Neeraj Parab. Here we go. Looking to hit that hard through the offside. Unable to put bat to ball though. Goes over the top, does Neeraj Parab. Hasn't quite timed it well. Will pick up a couple of runs here. Good running from Amit Duggar in particular. Neeraj Parab was forced to take a second there. One short run there. Neeraj Parab getting some advice from his teammates. Run the whole run, mate. Big loud appeal. Height probably saving the batsman there. That was very close. 17 overs have been bowled. 125 for 4 are the JNS Toros. Mayur Desai to bowl to Amit Duggar here. Down the leg side goes Mayur Desai. White signal, rightly so there by the umpire Samir Dhirwani. .126 for 4, 3 overs to come. They have wickets in hand. This partnership has been a good one for the JNS Toros. Well over 50. Off the back foot into the onside this time for a single. Goes Amit Duggar. Now Neeraj Parab, the man in business. He is the one to find the boundaries. He's looking good in the middle. He struck a few lusty hits. The JNS Toros need him on strike. There he goes over the top of extra cover this time. All the way for 6. Mind you, that is not an easy shot to play. Neeraj Parab going big over extra cover. This is a terrific strike. Was pitched up in the slot. Cleared his left leg. Got the elevation, got the distance. 133 for 4 here are the JNS Toros. With 16 balls to come in the innings. 160 is on the cards here. Neeraj Parab is marching along well out here. 42 of 27 to his name. Goes through the onside this time. Beach shot, fine leg. Will go into the ropes for 4. Very good shot there from Neeraj Parab. First went through the offside, now through the on. Was a tad short on leg stump. He latched onto it. Short fine leg was in the 30-yard circle. And the ball went into the boundary for 4. Very well done, Neeraj Parab. JNS Toros move on to 137 here. 10 runs have come of the last 2 balls. Goes straight down the ground here. Superb follow through. But he does not quite get the boundary. He'll come back for the second here. Good running from Amit Duggar. That's the one thing that Amit has done really well. Has ran well between the wickets. Has pushed Neeraj Parab through. Neeraj Parab 48 of 29. Goes down the ground towards long on. Will pick up a single here. Will Neeraj Parab. Moves on to 49. Last ball of the 18th over. It's going to be Amit Duggar on strike. Can Amit Duggar find a boundary here? 18 of 17. He too needs to make a move on here. He's played the supporting role in the partnership so far. Finds the pads. Will be a dot to complete the 18th. 144 40 for 4 are the JNS Toros. Gurunath Gavilia in the 19th over. Bowls a dot ball straight away. Neeraj Parab one shy of a half century. Gurunath Gavil has done really well for his side so far. He's given away 21 runs and has picked up a wicket in his 3.1 overs. Oh, comes inside the line of the ball and flays it away. Over short fine leg for 4. Deep square leg was in pursuit, but he fell short of the ball eventually. Very well done there by Neeraj Parab. Helps himself to a half century with that shot. Shades of Sachin Tendulkar in that shot. What a strike. What a player, Neeraj Parab. Very well played out here. His team needed him to stand tall. 53 of 32. He's answered their call. Will pick up a single here in the form of a leg by, I believe. Waiting for the umpire signal on this one. Okay, runs given by the looks of it. That means he got an inside edge onto the pad. Amit Duggar steps out, does not quite connect. Will be a single though. To be fair to Amit Duggar, he really struggled with the bat. Hasn't quite got an innings going, a run a ball 19 to him. But the good thing is he's run very well with Neeraj Parab. He's got Neeraj Parab on strike when Neeraj does not want to be on strike many times. And that's helped the JNS Toros going forward. Will pick up a single here, will Neeraj Parab. A ball to come now in the 19th. 147 for 4. Gurunath Gavil. Short ball outside the line of the off stump. That's the line that Gurunath Gavil loves bowling. Just outside the line of the off stump. 19 overs have been completed. 147 for 4 are the JNS Toros. Sundaresh Subramanian into the attack to bowl the final over of the innings. Neeraj Parab blasts this one through the offside. The man in the deep could not stop it. The ball will go into the ropes for 4. The 150 comes up for the JNS Toros with that boundary. 151 for 4 to be precise. Makes room for himself and slams that through the offside. Fetches himself an important boundary. Good start to the over. They're looking out for 160 here for sure are the JNS Toros. Loud appeal, pitching out the line of the leg stump when you're coming around the wicket as a right arm bowler to a right hander. Very few opportunities to pick up a leg before. Very difficult. You got to bring the ball back in. Pitching in the line of the stumps to try and get a leg before wicket. Or you need to bowl it right up there in the block hole and hit the shoe on the full. Now Amit Duggar. Can Amit Duggar find a boundary here? 19 of 20. Come on, Amit Duggar. Steps out. Works this one. Fine leg is there employed. He's coming back for the second apparently, Amit Duggar. Will make it in the end. Struggle to find the boundaries as Amit Duggar has ran very well between the wickets. 21 of 21 to Amit Duggar. Sundaresh Subramanian has done decently so far in the over. Amit Duggar will find the boundary here. Very well done. Finally by Amit Duggar. Comes inside the line of the ball. Was a premeditated shot. Wanted to access the fine leg boundary. Fine leg was relatively square. He played this one really fine. What a shot from Amit Duggar. Finally getting into the action with the bat. Gets himself an important boundary. Scoreboard moves on to 158. Couple of balls to go in the 20th. Beaten there, running the by, will be run out, will Neeraj Parabia. Good piece of wicket keeping there. Running towards the stumps rather than releasing it from where he was standing. Amit Duggar coming inside the line of the ball, then making room for himself. Confused himself and ran Neeraj Parab out here. Well done to Neeraj Parab. 59 of 36. Take a bow. That's the knock that the JNS Toros needed to help themselves reach a respectable total. Now Vikas Arora to face the final ball of the innings. Goes down the ground towards long off for a single. In fact, he's coming back for the second. Here is Amit Duggar. Oh, they're going back for the third. And no. This is going to end up in another run out. Nevertheless, the JNS Toros here have reached a respectable total. 160 has been reached. Very well done to the JNS Toros. Thanks to Neeraj Parab in the end. And Amit Duggar to go along with that. Wanted to come back to the third there, did Vikas Arora. But Amit Duggar stood his ground. Get you the innings summary shortly. Here we go. It was the Rroaring Tigers. They won the toss, elected to field first. They were very well placed in the first 10 overs. Almost 100 runs made in the next 10 overs. 20 overs, 160. Thanks to Neeraj Parab's 59 of 36 balls. Amit Duggar played well for his 25, not out of 23. Manish Parekh was looking good initially, 18 of 11. Harish Rao played sedately for his 18 of 25. In the bowling department, it was Sanjay Chandiramani in his 2 overs picked up a wicket, giving away 15 runs. Vishal Kshatriya bowled economically in his 4 overs, giving away 19 runs. And Gurunath Gaval in his 4 overs gave away 28, picked up a wicket. When the Roaring Tigers come out to bat, they'll need 161 to overhaul the total put up by the JNS Toros. Do stay tuned in. We'll bring you live action in 10 minutes from now. Well, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the chase of this matchup taking place between the JNS Toros and the Rroaring Tigers. The Rroaring Tigers won the toss, selected to field first, managed to keep the JNS Toros down to 160. They need 161 runs, which is the target, apparently. Shobhan Parekh starting proceedings for the JNS Toros. Arvind Shetty, the batsman, on strike, yet to get off the mark. Cut away. Point. Could not quite see it in the backdrop, probably. Drops a catch that he would have hoped that he would have taken. Would have been the ideal start for the JNS Toros. Take a look at this shot. Went straight to the man. His reaction said it all. He did not quite pick it up. There's a lot of fog out there. It's not easy to sight the ball, mind you. Pretty similar to a situation in the ghats, in the mountains, when you're trying to climb up ghats and there's a lot of fog. You can only see headlights, literally. That might have happened with the man out there at point. Shobhan Parekh to Snehal Ansariya here. Okay, he backs away there. Does Snehal Ansariya. Apologizes to the wicketkeeper, apparently. Snehal Ansariya facing up to Shobhan Parekh. Well played off the back foot, superbly timed. Lovely placement to go along with that. Beats the man in the deep, sweeping on the offside. Not an easy shot to play, mind you, of the first ball that he faced. Let's take a look at this shot once again. Wasn't a bad delivery. Made some room for himself with the straight bat. Was pure timing there by Snehal Ansariya. Gets off the mark in style. Snehal Ansariya promising a lot after that shot. Snehal Ansariya facing up. Wide signal there by the umpire. Just above the tram line was that ball. The line belongs to the umpire. Shobhan Parekh to Snehal Ansariya. Well bowled, Shobhan Parekh. Coming back into the right-hander. Very well bowled there by Shobhan Parekh. Hitting the deck hard. 1 over has been bowled here. 6 for no loss are the Rroaring Tigers. Amit Duggar starts off with a wide. He's going to have to bowl that again. What a chance to pick up a wicket there. That was a close call. Take a look at that once again. We cannot do so at the moment. Amit Duggar to Arvind Shetty. Well bowled, Amit Duggar. Was a full toss outside the line of the off stump. No ways, that was well bowled. My bad. Boundary through the onside. Disturbances out here. Cristiano Ronaldo scoring a goal on a penalty there. Not in the match. Out here in the football match apparently. Arvind Shetty, 5 of 6. Got a boundary through the onside. Good start for Arvind there. Outside the line of the off stump. Dot delivery bowled by Amit Duggar. Arvind Shetty, 5 of 7. Exactly 150 needed in 110 balls. All they need is one solid big partnership to the Rroaring Tigers. Couple of partnerships will do it for them. But they're always going to be in the hunt. The JNS Toros. 160 is a very defendable total if you can bowl and field well. You're going to have to take your catches though. Snehal Ansaria got off the mark with a gorgeous boundary. There will be a lot of eyes on him. Comes across as a sweet timer of the cricket ball, Snehal Ansaria. On the up. There again goes through the offside as Snehal Ansaria. 2 overs have been bowled here. 13 for no loss are the Rroaring Tigers. Shobhan Parekh to continue. Will be bowling to Snehal Ansaria. This is going to be one contest to watch out for. Struck him for a boundary, then was beaten a couple of times. Full toss outside the line of the off stump, straight down to mid-off. .1 overs, 13 for no loss. Rroaring Tigers. Cut away. Behind point. And the ball will race into the ropes for beating third man to the boundary. Wonderfully done once again by Snehal Ansaria. I talked about his timing. Was spot on this occasion. Take a look at this once again. Slightly short. Width on offer. Snehal Ansaria loves the cut shot. Played it to perfection. Sunil Gavaskar used to love these boundaries where the fieldsman had to chase the ball till the boundary. Third man was chasing it towards his right, and it beat him to his right in the end. Another boundary to Snehal Ansaria coming off the bowling of Shobhan Parekh. I spoke about this contest being an interesting one. Driven away straight back to Shobhan Parekh. Snehal Ansaria here. Doing well so far. Nine of 7 to Snehal. He's looking good for many more. Loves space on the ball apparently, does Snehal Ansaria. That's when he can use it. Shobhan Parekh probably eyeing a Yorker. Ended up in a full toss. Luckily for him, that went straight back to him itself. No runs taken. Inside edge there. Shobhan Parekh was perilously close to the leg stump for him. Snehal Ansaria gets away with one here. To his fortune, that did not go onto the stumps. Here we go again. For once, he had his heart in his mouth, did Snehal Ansaria. A boundary nevertheless. To Snehal Ansaria. Scoreboard moves on to 21. Runs are at a premium here. Wow. That was the call from all the players who watched that shot on the up. Good looking shot for one. 3 overs have been bowled. 22 for no loss are the Rroaring Tigers. Amit Duggaria goes over the top to Snehal Ansaria here. Ball's headed towards the boundary, but the fieldsman will get there in the end. Will be a couple of runs here to Snehal Ansaria. Good partnership developing between the two openers here. 24 of 20 balls. Exactly 137 needed from here in 100 balls. Very doable if you're the batting side with 10 wickets in hand. Worked away. Fine leg. In fact, third man is chasing that ball. And the ball will trickle into the ropes for 4. So another boundary to Snehal Ansaria. He's going great guns out there in the middle at the moment is Snehal Ansaria. The man to watch out for. Wearing a blue cap. Some special batting from Snehal Ansaria so far. Played that fine enough to go into the fine leg boundary for 4. 28 for no loss. We're in the 4th over. This is the last over of the mandatory power play over. And then we have a batting power play which can be taken between the 11th and the 16th. Amit Duggar to Snehal Ansaria. Slammed away down the ground here. Long off. Will cut it out. Will be a single from Snehal Ansaria. Now Arvind Shetty. Amit Duggar to Arvind Shetty now. Will be called a wide. Yes, it will. Arvind Shetty, 6 of 8. Goes through the onside. Does Arvind Shetty. Finds the boundary through mid-wicket here. Very good shot from Arvind Shetty. Fetched it from well outside the line of the off stump. And played it through the onside. Second boundary to Arvind. Once again peppering the onside field. Loves the leg side. Look at where he dragged it from. Eventually the bottom man coming off the bat. Played it with one hand in the end. But got the desired result. He was out for. .34 for no loss. A ball to come in the power play. Arvind Shetty, 10 of 9. This will be deemed as a legitimate delivery. Was very close to the tram line. If anything, probably surpassed it. 4 overs have been bowled. 34 for no loss are the Rroaring Tigers. Snehal and Sarya facing up to Harish Shroff here. Cut away by Snehal. Finds the gap, finds the boundary. Very good shot from Snehal and Sarya here. He crashed that through extra cover. Take a look at this shot. Was well wide outside the line of the off stump. No half measures from Snehal and Sarya. The man in the deep never came in the picture. 38 the score now. 123 needed of 95. Very doable for the Rroaring Tigers here. Goes down the ground towards long off. He wants to come back for the second. Arvind Shetty. Snehal and Sarya sends him back. Harish Shroff to Arvind Shetty. A run a ball 10 to Arvind. Goes big there. Does Arvind Shetty, finds the maximum there. What a shot from Harish Shetty. He loves playing these shots on the onside, particularly of balls that are well outside the line of the off stump. There again, you'll see him drag it. Once again, the bottom man comes off the bat and goes all the way for 6. Superbly done by Arvind Shetty. Off the back foot into the offside. No run there for Arvind Shetty. Rroaring Tigers are in the game here at the moment. They need to break the partnership, do the JNS Toros here. What happened there? Another boundary to Arvind Shetty here. I believe our cameraman was caught napping. The mosquitoes don't help his cause out there, up there. Hence, we could not capture it for you. I'm so sorry. But he finds a boundary, does Arvind Shetty. Well done, Arvind. Moves on to 20 of just 13 balls. 15 runs have come of this over so far. Very expensive over from Harish Shroff. A ball to come in the 5th. Harish Shroff to Arvind Shetty. Five overs have been bowled. 49 for no loss are the Rroaring Tigers. JNS Toros apparently being introduced into the attack for the first time. Snail Ansari on strike. Superbly struck, but found cover there. Snail Ansari. Such a pretty looking batsman. Sweet timer of the cricket ball. Reminds me of Mahela Jayawardene apparently. Well bowled, JNS Toros. Fuller in length. 49 the partnership of 32 balls. Current run rate 9.19. They're in control of this game at the moment are the Rroaring Tigers. The JNS Toros know that they need to break this partnership here. Beaten again outside the line of the off stump there. Snail Ansari probably just losing his concentration. Needs to get himself back. His team needs him out there. All to play for both the sides. Quarterfinals in the silver segment. There are 4 segments. Platinum, gold, silver and copper. And bronze, I beg your pardon. This is a quarterfinal going on in the silver segment apparently. $50 up for the Rroaring Tigers in the 6th over. Now Arvind Shetty on strike. Goes through the offside down to long off. Will only be a single for Arvind there. But he timed that really well. Now both batsmen looking solid in the middle. This is going to be an interesting passage of play. JNS Toros. They have to break this partnership if they have to be interested in the game. Or else this match will be away from their reach. Leg bye is given, I believe. He's come off the bat apparently. That's how it went so quickly into the ropes. Snail Ansari getting a tickle there. Good shot. Very good shot from Snail Ansari. Leg glance for 4. Always a pretty looking sight in the game of cricket. 6 overs have been bowled here. 55 for no loss are the Rroaring Tigers. Shobhan Parekh, couple of overs, 15 runs. Being brought back into the attack to break the partnership here. That's the intention. That's why he's being brought back. Arvind Shetty on strike. Down the leg side. Will be signalled a wide there by the umpire. He takes his own sweet time to give his decisions. Satish Kurup doing a fine job standing out there. Arvind Shetty on strike. Bowled him! He was brought into the attack to pick up a wicket for Shobhan Parekh. He's answered the call for his team and his captain. Very well done, Shobhan Parekh. Cleaning up the poles of a set batsman. Snehal and Arvind Shetty rather misses a straight one. Playing across the line, missing the ball altogether. And he loses his leg pole. The first wicket down for the Rroaring Tigers. And finally the partnership has been broken. 6.1 overs, 56 for 1 are the Rroaring Tigers. Rudra Pratap Singh on strike. Shobhan Parekh, the wicket taker. Bowling his third over. Will be given as a wide there. Talking to himself, asking him to be patient. It's not easy to sight the ball out there. There's a lot of fog out there. Not easy for fielders as well to pick up the ball. We're struggling to pick up where the umpire is standing. Down the leg side will be signalled as another wide. Shobhan thinking it's come off the boot. Or flick the thigh. Or the pad either. Rudra Pratap Singh facing up to Shobhan Parekh. Will go down as byes by the looks of it. There we go. Goes in the wicketkeeper's columns as runs. That's something that the wicketkeepers hate. They don't like conceding byes. Shobhan Parekh to Snehal Ansariya. This is a contest within itself. Snehal has put a couple of balls to the boundary off the back foot apparently of Shobhan Parekh. Both pretty looking shots that I can remember. Goes down towards long on for a single. Does Snehal Ansariya. Deep mid wicket tidying up there. (102) needed of 82. Rroaring Tigers have their noses in front. They need wickets to the JNS Toros. Down the leg side. This ball as well will come into the ropes for 4. Rroaring Tigers marching along well here. Leg buys given by the umpires, rightly so. This time it came off the pads of Rudra Pratap Singh. Hence it slowly trickled into the ropes. Third man and the wicketkeeper were in pursuit. Neither of them could get close to the ball. Shobhan Parekh to Rudra Pratap Singh here. Very well bowled, asking the question, Shobhan Parekh. Denied there by the umpire. He reckons that was going down the leg side. Snehal Ansaria facing up to Shobhan Parekh. Driven away. Beats backward point. Will go into the ropes for four. What a shot from Snehal Ansaria on the up. This is big time quality batting from Snehal Ansaria. He hardly seems to hit the ball. Take a look at the shot once again. Pure timing. Superb weight transfer. Opening the face of the bat to get the placement right. Finds the fence. 7 overs have been bowled here. 69 for 1 are the Rroaring Tigers. Checking shot to Rudra Pratap Singh. Well bowled, Jackin Shah. Giving nothing away there. Cut away. Cut away for 4 again. What a shot from Rudra Pratap Singh this time. He's telling Snehal Ansaria, if you can do it, so can I. Lovely cricket shot. Jackin Shah. Some width on offer. Pounces all over it, does Rudra Pratap Singh. Finds the boundary. .3 overs, 73 for 1. Check-in shot to Rudra Pratap Singh here. 5 of 6 to Rudra. Goes over the top, but I believe he hasn't quite timed it well. Finds long off. Has been signaled a 6 by the player there at long off. So Rudra Pratap Singh gets a maximum after a boundary. Long off was interested, but he put his foot on the rope towards the end there. Was a good catch, but goes in vain. Rudra Pratap Singh not only lives to fight another day, gets 6 runs added to his total as well. Goes through the offside this time, does Rudra Pratap Singh. Straight to the man sweeping in the deep. Will be a single. Now Snehal Ansaria. A ball to go in the 8th. Snehal sitting pretty on 36 of 23 balls. Goes through the offside here again. Fieldsman somehow stops the ball from going into the ropes. Will pick up a single here, will Snehal. 8 overs have been bowled. 81 for 1 are the Rroaring Tigers. Neeraj Parab to Snehal Ansaria. Leg spinner in action. Rudra Pratap Singh looking to go hard through the onside. Did not get hold of that one. 82 for 1 in 8.2 overs. Partnership developing between these two here. Rroaring Tigers are well in control of the game at the moment. Tossed up, swept away. Down towards deep mid wicket for a single. Now Snehal Ansaria. Goes through the offside here, does Snehal Ansaria. Straight to the man in the deep. Will pick up a single here. Will Snehal Ansaria. Now Rudra Pratap Singh. 13 of 10 to him. Flayed away through the offside. Extra cover, unable to stop that ball. Rudra Pratap Singh gets a boundary. Scoreboard's moving pretty quickly at the moment for the Rroaring Tigers. Misses extra cover. And once he misfielded, the ball was headed only in one direction. And that was to the boundary. A ball to come in the ninth. 88 for 1 are the Rroaring Tigers. Tossed up. Top edge here. One bounce to the fieldsman at long on. 9 overs have been bowled here. 89 for 1 are the Rroaring Tigers. Mehul Shah to Rudra Pratap Singh. Worked away to deep mid wicket for a single. Snail Ansaria, 39 of 26. Straight to cover. Misfields. Will pick up a single here with Snail Ansaria. They're in complete control now, are the Rroaring Tigers. It's up to the JNS Toros to find a way to keep chipping away at the wickets. If they don't do it, this match could be over in the 17th, 18th over. You never know. 70 needed of just 64 balls now. 9 wickets in hand for the Rroaring Tigers. One would expect them to get there. Pushed away to cover point. Red dot delivery. Sitting pretty, Rudra Pratap Singh, 19 of 14. Swept away between deep mid wicket and deep square leg for 4. Very good shot there from Rudra Pratap Singh. Was well outside the line of the off stump. Swept it beautifully there, did Rudra Pratap Singh. Managed to find the boundary. Outside edge found here, top edge rather, caught at point. Rudra Pratap Singh will have to depart here. Second wicket down for the Rroaring Tigers at the score of 95. Here we go. Well bowled by Mehul Shah. Rudra Pratap Singh going for the slog sweep. Getting a top edge there. And a good catch by Neeraj Parab at point. 9.5 overs, 95 for 2 are the Rroaring Tigers. Whilst the players take drinks, we'll take a short break and bring you live action in 4 minutes from now. Ten overs, 95 for 2. They are very healthily placed are the Rroaring Tigers at the moment. Snehal Ansaria, 40 of just 27 balls. Has played the sheet anchor's role so far in the innings. Off the back foot into the offside for a single goes Snehal Ansaria. Now Sundaresh Subramanian has just walked out there to bat, yet to get off the mark. 65 needed in 59. Should be a walk in the park, really. Very well bowled there by Neeraj Parab. Goes down the ground as Sundaresh Subramanian. Will pick up a single here. Brings Snehal Ansariya back on strike. Outside edge found there. Backward point will do the tidying up. Picks up a single, does Snehal Ansariya. Moves on to 42. Couple of balls to come in the 11th. 98 for 2 other Rroaring Tigers. Pulled away by Sundaresh Subramanian. Deep square leg will do the tidying up. They're so relaxed, are the two batsmen. They don't mind running the singles. They don't run singles. They walk singles. This could have been an easy couple of runs. All they did was walk a single. They're in complete command and control at the moment, are the Rroaring Tigers. Thanks to Snehal Ansariya's 42 of 29. They're in no hurry to get the runs. They only want to stay out there. And that is the way forward. Finds the outside edge again, does Neeraj Parab. Wanting to go through extra cover. Snehal Ansariya. 11 overs have been bowled here. 100 for 2 are the Rroaring Tigers. Mehul Shah to Snehal Ansariya here. Goes down the ground as Snehal Ansariya. Will pick up a single. Down to long on. Now Sundaresh Subramanian. 60 needed of 53 balls. Played away into the onside. Snehal Ansariya, this could be tight. He makes his ground in the end. Did not want the single. Snehal Ansariya was made to run by Subramanian. Sundaresh wanted the single all the way long. Snehal Ansaria believes his team is in the driver's seat. He does not need such singles. Almost got the better of him on that occasion. Squirted away to point. No run there to be had. Goes to long off for a single. Sundaresh Subramanian on strike. 103 for 2 are the Rroaring Tigers. Looking to slog sweep that one. Misses the ball completely. Sundaresh Subramanian, 3 of 6. Goes over the top of extra cover for 4 here. Very good shot from Sundaresh Subramanian. Finds himself his first boundary. 12 overs have been bowled here. We'll take a look at the shot before getting there. Was pitched up. Just chipped it over extra cover there. Did not look to hit it too hard. Only timed the ball. Found the boundary more importantly, did Sundaresh Subramanian. Batting's looking pretty easy at the moment. 12 overs have been bowled. 107 for 2 are the Rroaring Tigers. Neeraj Parab to Snehal Ansaria. Flying slip being kept there. He's got a few outside edges of Snehal Ansaria of the leg spinner Neeraj Parab. That is the thinking. That's why the flying slip. Needs to make him drive here, does Neeraj Parab. 54 needed in 47 balls. They're in the driver's seat, are the Rroaring Tigers at the moment. Tossed up. Goes through the onside, does Snehal Ansaria here. Scoreboard moving on to 108. Partnership 13 of 15 apparently. White signal there by the umpire. Full toss played away on the onside. Finds the boundary, does Sundaresh Subramanian here. Scoreboard moving on rapidly at the moment. Neeraj Parab over pitching, full toss. Sundaresh Subramanian just using the pace of the bowler to find the boundary to in the vacant fine leg region. Can happen to a leg spinner. Goes big, does Sundaresh Subramanian on this occasion. And the ball's gone all the way for 6. Slog swept there. Behind square. It is a difficult shot to play off a leg spinner. But he came inside the line of the ball. Hence he managed to play that shot. Yes, it pitched outside the line of the leg stump. But he still had to play it and did it nonchalantly in the end. It's Sundaresh Subramanian. Off the back foot, straight to back cover point this time. Sundaresh Subramanian looking good, 18 of 10 balls. Now only 42 needed in 44 balls. They're cruising at the moment, are the Rroaring Tigers. Wide signal there by the umpire Samir Dhirwani. Played away on the onside. Will get a single down to deep square leg. 13 overs have been bowled. 122 for 2 are the Rroaring Tigers. Sundaresh Subramanian facing up. 18 of 11. Goes big through the onside again. Finds the fieldsman, but the fieldsman tried his level best to get to the ball, but could not stop the ball from going into the boundary for 4. Chose to go in for the catch. We'll have a look at this once again. Slog swept. Chance in the deep. Unable to hold on to it. Very well bowled there by Mehul Shah. Tossed up, right up there. Driven away down to long off here for a single. Now Snehal Ansaria. .46 of 35 to Snehal. Inching ever so close to a half century. Beaten there outside the line of the off stump. Slammed away through extra cover. Finds the boundary, does Snehal Ansaria. Gets to his half century. He made that look so simple off the back foot, mind you. That's pretty much been the highlight of his innings. Goes about his business nonchalantly. Hardly a drop of sweat broken. Take a look at this shot. Hardly anything put into it by the looks of it. But the ball met the ropes. Long off was relatively straight. He had no chance. Very well bowled there by Mehul. Leaving the right-handed Snehal Ansaria. 14 overs have been bowled here. 130 for two other Rroaring Tigers. Jakin Shah to Sundaresh Subramanian. 31 needed of 35 balls. Rroaring Tigers should get there with a couple of overs to spare at least. Sundaresh Subramanian 23 of 15. Goes over the top, pretty much a chip. Remember, it's the power play overs. And guess what? He finds the boundary. It just looked like a chip in the air. Since mid-on was in the 30-yard circle, it went to the boundary. Getting the bottom hand into play, Sundaresh Subramanian. And flicking that one nonchalantly for 4. Well done, Sundaresh. Jack Shah straight away under some pressure. Goes over the top this time of mid-on. Comprehensively beats him into the boundary for 4. Sundaresh Subramanian has decided to finish things off pretty quickly here. Take a look at this shot once again. Consecutive boundaries coming off the bat of Sundaresh Subramanian. Just heaving that one over mid-on's head. Oh, crashed away through the offside this time. One bounce into the rope, she goes for 4. He seems to be on fire at the moment, Sundaresh Subramanian. He's gone into overdrive. Taking Jack Shah to the cleaners. He has literally crashed that. 3 balls, 3 boundaries. This time long gone in place, will be a single. Got a hat-trick of boundaries, did Sundaresh Subramanian, followed by a single. 13 runs coming off the over so far, with the ball to come in the 15th. It's going to be Snell and Saria now on strike. Wow. Check that out for a shot. Stand and deliver. Glorious shot through the offside. Finds the extra cover boundary. Just take a look at this replay. Look at the ease at which he plays this shot. No fuss whatsoever. Just pure timing. Amazing batting from Snell and Saria all evening. A batsman to watch out for. Pure timer of the cricket ball. 15 overs have been bowled. 147 for 2 other Rroaring Tigers. Goes big through the onside as Sundaresh Subramanian. And guess what? The balls crossed the fence easily in the end. Another maximum to Sundaresh Subramanian off the leg spinner Neeraj Parab. What a shot. Slog swept. All the way. Half a dozen runs added to the total. The 150 comes up for the Rroaring Tigers with that 6. Sundaresh Subramanian has raced on to 42 of just 20 balls. Only 8 runs separate the Rroaring Tigers from going into the semi-finals in the silver segment. Played away down towards long on here. Will get a single with Sundaresh Subramanian. Partnership a healthy 59 of just 33 balls. 43 coming off the bat of Sundaresh Subramanian single-handedly. Snell and Saria has been the quiet contributor in the partnership. 154 for 2. Down the ground for a single to long off. A strike away from getting to the target here. Well bowled Neeraj Parab. But all's done and dusted with for the JNS Toros. They're going out of the competition. It's going to be the Rroaring Tigers who progress to the semi-finals here. Goes big the Sundaresh Subramanian here. And he gets it over the bar for 6. Well done, Sundaresh Subramanian. What a finish to the game. Rroaring Tigers get into the semi-finals in prime fashion. Look at this for a shot. Was a nonchalant flick. All the way for 6. Take a bow, Sundaresh Subramanian. Finishes off 49 not out. Rroaring Tigers get there within the 16th over. Snell and Saria, 55 not out of 40 balls. Sundaresh Subramanian, 49 not out of 23 balls. What a knock from these two gentlemen. Taking the Rroaring Tigers home, winning the match by 8 wickets. Mehul Shah bowled well in his 3 overs, gave away 22 runs and picked up a wicket. Shobhan Parekh in his 3 overs gave away 24 runs and picked up a wicket. But eventually it was the Rroaring Tigers who were the better team on the given evening. Well, ladies and gentlemen, we shall see you now on the 24th. Do stay tuned in. And we're bringing you live action on the 24th evening, 5:30. Till then, take care. Get some good rest under your belt. And I, Jervis Ambosta, will see you on the 24th. Thank you so much for watching.